I told an abortion joke recently, and a woman approached me. She was like, hey, that's very insensitive. I've had an abortion. You shouldn't tell jokes like that. I was like, whoa, hey, sorry. I just told a joke. I think what you did was much worse. We hate to admit it. We've come a long way. Like in the 50s, we had whites only and blacks only water fountain, which is incredibly sad, especially if you're a thirsty Asian. So quiet, so secure, Asians. Every other group's got a brag and boast. Every group's got a slogan. Black people, I'm black and I'm proud. White people, white power. Hispanics, ay. Not an Asian. Asian just head down, grades up. That's it. Asians are the best. You never hear about Asian crime. Never. If I was an Asian guy, I would just start mugging people and be like, hey, it's my word against yours.
Boy, I hate flying. That's the worst part about this gig. I hate flying. I like a train. Give me an Amtrak any day. I love a train. Trains have such low self-esteem, you know? No bag check, no security. It's almost like they want a terrorist. I love it. I hate flying. Flying is so high maintenance. Flying's like a high maintenance chick. Like, you want to get inside me, you got to get here an hour early, take your shoes off, and do a body scan. You're like, Jesus Christ. Come on. Train's like a fat chick. Like, get a beer, get in here. Racism, it's alive and well, man. I was just down in Knoxville, Tennessee. You guys ever been there? What a shithole. Holy hell. They are 30 years behind over there. You ever go to a town so small they're still racist towards certain white people? You know? They're like, hey, watch out over there. That's where the dirty Irish live. I was like, Jesus Christ. Wow, you guys haven't made it to black people yet? And again, these are all jokes. Take it easy. I'm not racist. I look at racism the same way I look at Nickelback, you know? Yeah, you know, it's fun to joke about, but you never want to see it live.
Oh,
like, man. We're the same. We need to fuck.
That's why AIDS was invented.
Yeah.
Just to have a payback.
Yep.
You know, we got to win somewhere.
For your awesome fucking lifestyle, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Magic Johnson's still living.
Crazy.
He beat Kobe. All right, unlike him, that joke landed. All right, we're having fun. Suck it, Ari. That's a Kobe joke that got laughs, you fucking heeb.
Stupid Ari.
Yeah, yeah, he's in that. I don't know. I wish sometimes that I had like the clothing confidence of like Cam and D'Elia and those guys.
I know, they're so sexy.
God, I'm just like, does this fit? This has never fit. That's the only thing I ever think when I put something on.
Yeah, maybe like we went to public school.
Yeah,
I have every time I'm in a dressing room at like a Gap, I put something on like a jean jacket, and I go, hey, this looks pretty good. And all I hear is 8 friends going, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You think you can pull that off? You fucking loser, you piece of shit, or you kill yourself? And I'm like, all right. There we go. That was a fun moment. And you put that shit right back on the hanger.
Yeah, dude.
But if you owned it, people would believe it. But it's you. It's in you.
That's true. The thing that doesn't fit is in me, man. The medium, the large, that's all in there. The extra small, that's all going on inside of me, man.
Right.
Whether it's a turtleneck or a fucking sheepskin vest, you know, it's all inside of me.
And then that's why, like, ladies will gravitate to some, like, ill-dressed, ill-fitting weirdo because they're like, he owns it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, that's the key, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just gotta make it your own.
Yeah. That guy's a tire jack as a hat, but he owns it.
He owns it, baby. That guy's got a yarmulke on. Gross. But he owns it.
But he owns it. Yeah. Dude. That hair wallet. That's what I used to call it.
And you're like, it's the 5th one this week.
Yeah, dude.
Like a black girl?
Yeah.
What?
That's what you don't know this?
No, I'm not on the apps.
You don't know,
I'm not on Black People Meet.
No, dude. It's on Tinder. Did you ever date like a black nerd?
No, never. I've never dated a black. I've banged a few, but I never dated.
Really?
Yeah.
Personal choice, or is that like circumstance? Is that like hard line?
I just never. I don't want to date anybody, but they never pursued. So if the girl's like, we have to date now, I'm like, all right.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
But a black chick was never like, hey, call me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never got called.
Yeah. But I've banged a few, and that was great and terrifying. But never dated. What do you talk about? Cosby?
He's married to a black lady.
What?
Yeah, married to a black
This is his second black wedding.
Second black?
Yeah.
Marriage.
What?
Trying to add the extra word every time Norman says black.
Tell me everything.
Dude, like whenever I see women, I shudder. Like sometimes I just look at them like, what the fuck? I'm like,
how powerful.
I'm sorry, man. You guys just kick so much.
But didn't you have that experience when she gave birth though? You watched your wife. Isn't that the one thing? That's the one thing that guys usually switch over, and they're like, they are strong.
That was insane. Well, it was like I was crying.
You saw it?
Well, I was on the other end because it was like the
face end.
Yeah, the baby had the umbilical cord around her neck, so they had to do the old fucking
lynching.
Open it up. Yeah, they had it 3 times. I had it, dude.
Sorry.
I had 3. I had it too.
Comedy podcast.
I had it.
Okay. Are you married?
No, single.
Virgin?
Of course, yeah.
I can't imagine. I bet you'd be great in bed. You're ripped. You got the best hairline in podcasting.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried yet, so we'll have to see.
All right, well, let me know. Pretty big hog on you? Yeah, I could see you packing a crazy tool downtown.
Mm-hmm. That matters to girls?
Apparently, yeah. That's all I hear about.
I would go to jail.
Yeah, I've done that before. I took a totem pole. Give this a goog. They're called totem poles or green hulks.
Tell the story.
I took one. I've told the story a few times, but I took one, and I was like, I don't want to be hungover. Me and my friend are going tubing in San Antonio in the morning. There they are. Look how big that is.
That is, whoa.
That's a green hulk. And you're supposed
to
take...
I want the one that says Xanax on it.
Oh, yeah, that's classic.
Oh, man, what the fuck do I have? I have the fucking knockoff Alorazepams.
Yeah, I dated her, black chick. But
there's things so heavy on your plate.
Right.
You don't just get to kind of like freelance through life anymore. You got to actually focus.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a kid?
I think as I get older, I kind of do. Because I see all these comics who are like 40, late 40s having kids, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could do that. Because I like the little guy with the noogie, and I tuck him in, and he's, weird and queer and cute, and I get to feed him jizz or whatever.
Why would you? That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's
Food
easy
works.
to chew.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just nice. But
there's tax write-off.
All right. Is that what you call an abortion?
Yeah.
All right.
See, with abortions, you can only write that off once because it's an expense one time.
Yeah.
A child keeps going.
Good point. Yeah. I didn't know you were Jewish.
Going to pop up on TMZ, and they're going to have framed it how they want, and it's going to ruin that moment for me
completely.
And I just remembered. I remembered also just thinking what it was like if you were already so famous in one thing that you couldn't even try something else.
I know. And the crazy thing is, everybody loves the moment, everybody wants the moment, but a couple of queefs have to ruin it for everything, and now we can't have these moments.
Yeah, Queef Latina, dude.
Yeah, that was my improv group in college. No, I'm just kidding. But it's true.
Queef Latina.
That's the name of the ep right there.
Yeah, it is, dude.
That Alexa's tricky. I read an article recently. It said Alexa actually listens to everything you say, stores it in a database, could use it against you later. I was like, damn, just like a real woman. Now I'm all nervous, like, hey, Alexa, what's the weather out there? She's like, why don't you ask Siri? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's got to be hard to be a kid now. I feel bad for kids. So much stimulus coming at kids. iPhone, internet, social media. Remember how happy-go-lucky we were as kids? Not a care in the world. Maybe run to the car. Shotgun. That was like the biggest problem in my life. Shotgun. Yeah, I never see kids doing that anymore. The only time a kid yells it out now is in a classroom. Whoa. Magic Johnson's still living.
Crazy.
He beat Kobe. All right, unlike him, that joke landed. All right, we're having fun. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you coming on, dude. It took too long.
Oh, hey, you got big guy. I mean, you're slumming after Rogan.
You're number 2.
I'll take it.
Not bad.
No fanny pack and no N-word scandal. All right.
So welcome here into the studio. It's good to have you
hey,
here.
Hey, good to be here. It's a pleasure. I'm a little hungover, a little gay, but just glad to be here with you, sister.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I'm very happy to be here with you, too.
All right. Sorry, just hiding my erection. But, yeah, this is great. Yeah. Bought my place. I own a piece of the Rock in Manhattan. It's the only thing my parents have been proud of that I've done. I've done The Tonight Show, Conan, Colbert, Comedy Central, but when I bought my apartment, that's when they actually started answering my phone calls. But, hey, that's why I'm a comedian, because I got to get love somewhere. Whoops, sorry, is that a Me Too? All right.
So, but for you, I mean, you're young. So getting into this business
Black don't crack.
Getting into this business and,
I'm 35, not that young. But, not on the Viagra yet. Or am I? Who knows? I like to snort it. I read a news article about obesity. They said they're thinking about putting microchips in obese people's brains. It shocks them every time they think about food. I was like, if we have that kind of technology, I feel like we should be using that on pedophiles. Why are we wasting that on Chubbs? I don't care about your candy intake. I'm worried about your candy output. Priorities, people. Eat all the cupcakes you want. Just don't touch Little Debbie.
The other day's story about that resource officer who arrested the 6-year-old girl and the 8-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He has officially been fired.
Yeah, of course, because he's dumb.
Wait, what did he do?
So
Arrested a
this
6-year-old.
Huh? Oh, I didn't know that was
for having
possible.
a temper tantrum.
Boy, he looks identical to Cleveland.
He does.
Off Family Guy.
He's just not smart. You got to get that guy out of there.
You don't have a mustache like
He's
that.
going to do something even more stupid.
Yep. Wait, are we on?
We're on.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, I almost said a horrible slur. All right. Thank God I asked.
What's up, son?
Look at my outfit. I'm Cali, baby.
Wow. Whoa. You bought that at Ross in Indiana.
I bought that at Oakley.
You look like Stephen Hawking's at the X Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Tony Hawking. Teamwork. Norman and Hinchcliffe 2024.
Like
I'm with you.
You know, you can have coffee delivered.
I know.
You know, it's like it's a fucking amazing place to live.
It's incredible, and there's an escort in the phone book. I mean, everything you want is here. And I don't think we're as racist as we say we are. You know, it's like, well, then why is Oprah doing so well? And, you know, Jay-Z seems fine. I don't know. Maybe you're racist and you got some shit you got to deal with. I don't know. I think the more Nigerians have moved here than black people were enslaved.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of fun.
I didn't know that.
And then
that's a stat?
That's a stat. Look it up there, Jew face. And then I don't know. I think everybody's doing pretty good.
And then I'll also be very calm at the same time.
Ooh, that is nice.
Especially because my brain is, well, yours is too. Your brain's fucked up.
We're fried.
Yeah, we're wrong.
All these pods. Not only do you have to be funny on a pod, after the pod's over, you have to worry, what the fuck did I say?
What did I say?
You know, and then you're worried about that. And then you're worried about your set. You're worried about your lady. You're worried about your parents. You're worried about your colon, your liver.
You didn't say anything bad. We'll cut the Heil Hitler thing for sure.
Oh, really appreciate it. Please do. Sorry, I panicked. I was like, yes, thank you. Did I say that? I don't even know if I said it, but I just believe you. My balls are so long. I got it's all ugly, and my balls are brown and weird.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
I think wear and tear. I think I've just beat it up and thrown it around so much it's turned.
Yeah.
It's like elbow grease. You know, your elbow's a little darker. You know.
True, yeah.
And I think it's just like that. It's just stretched and yanked and twisted.
Well, yeah. What are you? Look like you're like Turkish.
Like Iranian, possibly Iranian.
True.
What?
You ever do a 23andMe?
I've gotten Cuban. I had never have. I'm too scared, but I think part
Why?
Sicilian, part French.
Why are you scared?
I don't want to get some black in me. No, I'm just joking. Don't
Write
call
that
the
down.
missus. I don't know. Then you gotta have kids. Ooh, kids are scary. I like babies. Babies are fun. You know why babies are great? Because they're not evil yet. There's a million douchebags out there, but you never assume that baby will become one. Isn't that nice? That's why no one ever goes up to a pregnant woman, rubs her belly, and goes, ooh, this one's gonna suck. No, it's all up. It's all potential. It's all positive. Oh, it's kicking. Might be a pro soccer player. Right? It's never like, oh, it's kicking. Might hit his wife. Flew here from New York. Man, I hate flying. You know, they let you pick your seat on a plane. I think I'd rather pick the person I'm sitting next to. I don't really give a shit where I am on the plane. It's like a 5-hour relationship. Make it more like a dating app. Obese Nazi with a service dog? Swipe left. Tiny Asian lady with a surgical mask? That's my gal. Yes, she is not a talker, right? But just like a dating app, she shows up with a baby. I'm like, I got catfished.
Hand jobs or drinking?
Drinking. Hand jobs I can get rid of in a second.
Okay.
You ever had a good one?
Hand
job?
Well, your ex was pretty good. But
Big out of this. I don't think
you're
people
booked,
heard
you're
Red
booked.
Down.
I don't think you heard
you're
it.
booked. All
All
right,
right.
somebody help the man, will you? Help the guy down.
He's all right.
There we go. He's faking it.
Look at those chicks
He's
helping
alright.
you, dude. Nice.
That's a good one. You got one?
Well, I've had so many bad heckles, but the one that really fucked me up was I was kind of new. I was probably like 3-4 years in. I got a college gig, which was huge.
Yeah.
Good money, fly you down, put you up.
and it was in Florida, and it was called Florida Atlantic. It was an all-black school, which I didn't know, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So I show up, and I had to follow a rap group. It was like kind of a talent night.
Ooh.
I had to follow a rap group, and they were like twirling shirts going, kill Whitey, fuck the cops, I'll kill you, you know, fuck this bitch or whatever. And they're killing. Like the whole place is jumping.
Yeah. It was the DNC, basically.
Yeah. And I remember there was like a little cute, nerdy black girl with a clipboard going, okay, you're next, and I just want to let you know it's very diverse. I'm like, it's not diverse, it's all black. I'm the diversity. But whatever. So it was me and this other kid, and we were both supposed to do 30 minutes. So, you know, these people don't want 30 minutes of one guy. So he goes up first, and they trash him immediately, and he gets off after like a minute and a half. And I was like, what, are you crazy? You got to do your time at least. So he's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I'm calling my agent. He was like he had self-esteem, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm like, all right. And then they bring me up like, oh, we got another live one coming up. Oh, baby. And then he's looking at me like, oh, this guy's a goner. Like, I totally set up for failure. So I walk on stage, and I'm walking to the mic. The mic is like right where that camera is, and I haven't gotten there yet. And some guy goes, look at this fag. Kills. Huge laugh. So I was like, all right, I can handle this. So I was in such a New York state of mind. I was like, damn, man, what if I was actually gay? And he goes, no, you are. That got an applause break. He's getting high-fived. They're crowd surfing this guy. He's a hero. And then I tried to do 20 minutes on Uber after that, and I just ate my lunch for half an hour. But I did my time.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was brutal, man. I was just watching my watch tick.
I read about a guy who has like some weird fucking birth defect where he comes out of his ass.
Those are called gays.
Some of our greatest leaders, greatest minds, greatest innovators, people that have changed the world, there is something in common with some part of the family being abandoned. Anyone that's in a healthy structure always is underwhelming. They're never really a cool person.
I agree.
Their brain stays very right here.
Like if LeBron had a father, he's trash.
No, he's just a weirdly athletic postman at that point.
I would ante up and say molesting.
Oh, for sure.
Very
I mean,
lucrative.
that's how we got our series.
You're in good company.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Were you molested?
A couple times.
Whoa! Send me the tape. Good for you,
know,
man.
now I'm a little self-conscious. I was not worthy of the tape.
I had one similar Hartford Funny Bone. This is years ago. There's probably like 25 people in the room. I'm eating my ass. This guy is in the front row. I'm talking a real nerd guy, like fat guy with glasses and a beard, and he had a woman with him and another, like a sister and his cousin or something. And this guy's like a loser. And I'm bombing, and they keep doing the thing where they mimic my bomb. Like I'd be like, Mick Ultra, huh? And that's the punchline. You go, Mick Ultra, whew, that was bad. And then I'd be like, well, what about Shag Carpet? He's like, Shag Carpet, nothing there, you know? And it was, no one could hear it but me. So he was like taunting me. So I just lost it on this guy, and I was like, fuck you, you piece of shit. And apparently he was like kind of downsy or something. So maybe he was not fucking with me. Maybe he was just being retarded or something. Yeah. But I didn't know that, and I kept going at him. And this is when it gets really bad, when you're like, fuck you, and I just got angry. It wasn't even funny. And this guy in the back goes, go easy on him. So I go, well, fuck you too. What the hell? I'm up here alone, blah, blah, blah. So eventually the guy got up. The retarded guy got up and was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, shit, this guy's all, you know, a little melted. And I was like, oh, shit. All right, well, what are you going to do? And they threw the kid out, and they had to throw him out, and, like, he was, like, kind of moaning and stuff. Oh, it was bad. And then I had like another 20 to do after that. It was a nightmare. So now the other crowd hates me because I shit on them. It was...
You're going to hell, man.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know.
So, of course, you have your beautiful wife now.
Sure.
You don't know what she looks like. Sorry.
That's just a thing that guys say.
Nice thing. She's in a wheelchair, so she appreciates that.
Yeah, and you know, it's sensitive times, so regardless.
Yeah. But don't assume her pronouns either.
I apologize.
Thank you.
Okay? I apologize.
I'll let it go.
When did you decide it was over for crushing pussy?
Well, how does a comic get out of like the single life? Because that has to be tough.
Like, when did you stop cheating?
It's tough because there's a lot of emotions get involved. And, you know, as a guy on the road, you pop into Pittsburgh and you might plow a nice plump lady, and then you leave and she's like, that's it? And you're like,
I don't live there.
Yeah, look at my show dates.
Yeah,
I'm in Philly tonight.
I just sent her my tour and my schedule, and they're like, "Wow, well, we had sex," and you're like, "I know." She's like, "But I had sex with you." I'm like, "But I had sex with you."
Right.
Yeah, I don't get this weird. I thought what equality, you know, like why?
That's what I thought. Equality.
Yeah, why do you get to get mad at me?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it was just a fun,
The acoustics in here are great.
consensual romp.
Still in touch with a Pittsburgh girl?
No, she does.
Yo, you see how white boys can just like look past shit like that and just keep having conversation? I can't look past that.
You can do it.
Like, Mark, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?